Cancer, welcome to the Onyx Moon Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. There is no gender in tarot. This is something that could have happened to you already, could be happening now, could happen to you in the future. I pull in the sun sign of Cancer. Check your other placements. If it doesn't make any sense, that is okay because it's a collective reading. If it does make sense, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I am terrified. The number 9, 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years, 9 hours. September. I am terrified. Somebody's scared. Somebody's scared of you, Cancer. Well, you know, Cancers can be a little overly emotional. Other than my big 3, almost everything else in my chart is Cancer. So, yeah. I can slap you while I'm smiling. Juggling, juggling, juggling. Who is juggling? Could be money. I don't think it's money. I'm not lying anymore. I'm not stealing anymore. I'm not betraying anybody anymore. I'm not a cheater. Lying, lying, lying. There's another woman who is either another woman or a witch. I don't like to read so that there's fear-mongering. So if you do believe in that and you are not a diabetic, you can take an Epsom salts bath, say a little prayer, say a little prayer for me, say the Lord's Prayer, plead the blood of Jesus, and there will be no power of any of that over you. This, I am terrified. We're not going to be afraid of any witchcraft. Just, I plead the blood of Jesus. That has no power over you, okay? So we're just going to look at it as the other woman. There's no black magic. There's no magic. There's no well, magic is not neither black nor white. Magic has no color. It's all on intent. We're not going to be afraid of this. This is just the other woman. So somebody was a betrayer, a liar, a cheater, possible thief. Somebody was juggling or is juggling. I'm sorry, because this is looks like it's happening, and they're wishy-washy. They take no accountability for themselves, for their actions. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? They want to be out there being all big and bad and doing all the dirt. But when they're called to account, they don't care about what they're doing, and they know that they're doing it, and it's not accidental of what they're doing. They know that what they're doing is hurting, that would hurt you, and they don't give a fuck and a half. But when you stand in front of them and say, I know what you did, they can't admit it. They don't have those big balls then. When you're standing in front of them and you're crying and saying, I know that you were fucking around on me. I know it. I have proof. Those big balls aren't there. They aren't there then. They can't say, yes, I did. And why cheat? Why do you have to cheat? If you want to go and fuck somebody else, leave. Be that big man or big woman then. Pack your bag and leave. Who are you to put somebody's health at risk? Take your dick. Take your pussy, pack your bag, and leave. Do it. It's very simple. Will it be awful? Will there be tears? Will there be recriminations? There will be. But there will also be respect from you saying it's not working out. I've met somebody, it's not working out, and I'm leaving. Other than having this person that you're in a relationship with find out that you've been betraying them and putting their health at risk. That's my little soapbox rant. Because they don't have the balls to admit it and take the accountability. So they don't have the accountability, then you got to give them the consequences. Moving in silence. Let me get back to this reading. All right, somebody's juggling, a liar, cheater, betrayer, and a thief. They say they aren't that anymore. Yeah, they are, okay? If they lied all those times, now they're telling you that they're not, and they looked in your face and all those lies, they're looking in your face and they're telling you they're not, chances are, pretty much, they still are. Running around with somebody else. They're wishy-washy. Two of Swords reversed. They have a lot of doubt, fear. They feel powerless. They're a pussy. This person is a pussy. Bitch-ass pussy. No respect. No respect for this person, Cancer. Sorry. Moving in silence. Moving in silence. Are you into esoteric? Anything esoteric? Do you read? Do you read tarot? Maybe this other person that they're dealing with does. They could be getting readings on you. You may know about this and they're terrified about what you're going to do, as well they should. I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheater. I won't betray you ever again. This is transitioning into something else. I think the timeline is switching. You're closing the door on this and transitioning in. You're trading up. You're moving on up and out of this. Could be because of the full moon that we just had. You're not entertaining. No. And you're standing on that. You're not entertaining what's not for you. This was never for you. And you probably intuitively knew that. But because of codependency, not wanting to be alone, the sex was good, there were some good times, you stayed. But this is a burden that you're putting aside. I'm talking to you like a Dutch uncle because you need to open up your eyes to red flags next time and pay attention to those red flags so you don't keep meeting the same demon in a different body. I'm talking to you like I talk to one of my kids, even though only one of them would listen to me. The other one has to have that pushback and not listen to me. But you're putting the burden down. No matter how hurtful this would be, how hurtful this is, you gotta lay it down. You have to, or you're not gonna be able to move forward. It's a blockage and you need to move forward because something good's coming in. There's gonna be an inspiration for you of something good that's coming in, something that you're going to be very passionate about. And I don't necessarily know that it's a human being, but something is going to light your fire. If you were in a higher level of commitment with someone, know that that foundation cracked. You were the only one building, then you were the only one building. If you were moving towards a higher level of commitment, we're finished here. You are moving up. You are glowing up. You're standing on that. You've laid down boundaries and you're not stepping back. You don't move backwards. You always move forwards. You're moving forward. You're glowing up. You're doing that in silence. When you get stabbed in the back, you don't get stabbed in the back by strangers. You get stabbed in the back by the people closest to you, and you were stabbed in the back. Your foundation cracked. But you are going to have passion about something else. It's coming. Someone is very manipulative. They're emotionally manipulative, and that's probably why you stayed and accepted the shit-heel behavior for as long as you did. Now, you're going to cry. Of course you are. You're going to be depressed. You're going to be angry. You're going to be angry at them, but then you know what? You're going to be angry at you for allowing this to happen. But there really was no way to not allow it to happen. Because when you have feelings for somebody, it's not a faucet. You're not a narcissist of where you turn it off and on. You're human, and you love somebody, and they're emotionally manipulating you, and you're closing your eyes to that. Even if you kind of realize it, you're closing your eyes to that manipulation because you want things to be smooth, because you love this person. So you could have even realized how emotionally manipulated you were. And you're going to be mad at yourself after the fact. But accept it. Heal it. Move on from it. And realize that you're going to recognize it the next time. But it has to be healed. Like I said, we're not going to meet the same demon in a different body. Because if we don't heal it, that's exactly what's going to happen. You could get some very good news about something. About not having insomnia over this shit heal anymore. Being able to sleep through the night instead of waking up every hour. High five me, Cancer. High five me. I can only talk about this to you without even cards, because I've been through it. So nothing I'm saying here to you is just preaching to you. I'm just telling you because I've been through this. You're going to have the support of friends and family. Reach out to them. Don't be proud. And it's not that you're humbling yourself. You don't have to tell everybody your business. But when we're hurting, and sometimes as emotional cancers, we get very, 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 very low. As in very low. As in dangerously low. Reach out to people. I'm not saying you have to go out and drink and dance, because you won't be feeling like doing that. But we can get dangerously low. Have a support buddy. Until you get back on your square. And it might take a while, but you're going to get back on your square. You will. And then you're going to start moving on. Oh, let me cover up her boobs. Then you're going to start moving forward again with your life. And then you're going to do nothing but, people are going to think you're mean, but you're just speaking the truth. And people don't like that. People don't like it when people speak the truth, because it calls them out. You're calling people out when you speak the truth. And you're supposed to always be politically correct. And that's not always speaking the truth. You have to be authentic. And people just don't like that, because that's mean. But you stand in your power, Cancer. I'm going to leave this here. If this made any sense to you, if it resonated with you, give me the thumbs up. You can tell me how, if you want to share. If not, because it's painful, I get it. If you want to, maybe it's cathartic. That's fine too. And if it doesn't make any sense to you, then I'm glad, and I hope it doesn't, and I hope it never does, and I hope this reading is just a shit reading, and I don't know what I'm talking about, and I hope it never makes sense to you, because it's painful as shit, and you get dangerously low, if you know what I mean. And come back and see me next week.